If you're struggling to come up with content ideas, I promise you that by the end of this video, you'll never have that problem again. In fact, you'll have unlimited content ideas pretty much perpetually. So just stick around and I'll show you exactly how we do this with all of our clients. We do this exact process every single time when we onboard a client, and it works perfectly for us. So the first thing you want to avoid is just creating content ideas from nothing and just hoping for the best. In fact, you should be creating content ideas based off things that are already working and problems that people are already facing and providing solutions to them. So the first thing we always do is we go onto Google and we leverage Google as our best friend. So you go onto Google and you ask a specific question about your niche. So in this case, I've just made a generic question about how to use AI to make money online. And if you just scroll down a little bit, you go to the people also ask section where you'll see all the other questions that other people have been asking about something related to the question that you've originally searched. And if you open one of the boxes, more questions will start popping up beneath it. And if you do that a bunch of times, you'll have like 50 or 100 different questions that people have asked related to this niche. And from there, you have a ton of content ideas that are proven to be questions that other people are asking. So there is a demand in the market to know more about these different topics. And if you're not sure if this is a solid strategy, here's some proof that it actually works. These are questions that people commonly search for on Google. So Google themselves are saying that these are questions that people are asking for. So if you just do this right, you're going to have a ton of content ideas working for you. But I'm going to share another 4 methods that we use for all of our clients that provides us even more ideas to work off of. Before I move on to the next thing, I forgot to mention, just rinse and repeat this with other questions in your niche. So obviously if you're doing something related to AI, try to ask other questions that you think people may want to know about your niche, and then just do this over and over, because the search query sometimes has its limitations in that it'll provide you the same kind of questions in the niche. So if the question was how to make money with AI, this is all related to AI trading mainly here, but there's also like questions about its legality and how to use AI to make money in general. But if you kind of just reword it to something like, or best AI copywriting platform to make money, whatever it may be, these will also prompt Google to show you more specific questions through your niche, depending on what you feed it. And the second thing is kind of going back to what I said before about making sure that you're making content ideas based off things that work. So the other thing that you can do is to find the biggest people in your niche. So just, if you're already in a niche or like an expert in a niche, you should probably know who are the biggest creators in that space. So this shouldn't be really too hard, but find the top 10 posts that somebody's made in the last 6 months and take note of what's been working for them, like what hooks they used, like the explanations of the videos, the pacing, are they using lots of B-roll, are they telling it in storytelling format, or how long are the videos? Like these kinds of things are all important to take note of, because it's proven that viewers of this industry or niche like to watch the videos in this format. So you should probably be doing something the same, but don't copy them outright, but use it as a base for how you want to make content and go from there. I took Alex Hormozi's feed as an example, but you can see in the last, I don't know, probably month and a half of his posting, you can see that a few of the videos did really well as opposed to others. Like these ones got 2 million views, 1 million views, almost a million here, and a couple others only got 200-300K, which is less compared to the other ones. So it would be best if you were in the same niche as him and wanting to compete with him to take note of the ones that have done best for him. So yeah, as mentioned, take note of the video topic, the hook used, the video style, and the length. The third, which I don't really always recommend, but is using ChatGPT. This is a great way to kind of just find some inspiration of ideas that you can create. So this is a prompt that we always use, so you feel free to steal it. I'll put it in the description so you can literally copy and paste it. But essentially, you prompt it by saying you're a professional in insert niche that is making this type of content and on the specific platform for people who are looking to, and then think about what your ideal customer is trying to solve. So what is their ultimate desire? And then come up with a certain number of ideas, probably 20 or 30 is a good place to start, that your ideal customer would benefit from watching. Make sure to provide hook ideas as well as an interesting method to explain the concepts of each video topic. ChatGPT will help you come up with some hooks so you can take the guesswork out of making the hooks, but I do think that making hooks yourself is probably the best way to go, although this is a good place to start, especially if you're a beginner. And then the idea of having an interesting method to explain the concept of each video is a really good thing to do, because ChatGPT will kind of create different ways of you explaining the video, which allows you to split test different types of video styles and see what works best. This is probably the best part of the prompt, because it gives you a bunch of different ideas of how to explain the videos. Because if you're just starting out, you probably don't know what is the best format for you, and you don't have a lot of experience making videos, so you don't really have like a winning format style that you can replicate and just do over and over. So this really helps you just figure it out from the beginning. Remember, don't fully rely on ChatGPT because ultimately it does have its limitations, and yeah, it scrapes the internet, but I think that if you just use your own eyes and your brain, you'll be able to come up with better ideas using the other tools that I've already showed you, and the next two tools as well work really well. And the main reason why is because these aren't necessarily, in air quotes, proven topics to work. These are kind of just ones that ChatGPT thinks are going to be best for you. The fourth method is to have conversations. So if you don't already have a following, you can rely off of family and friends. So just ask them, if you were your ICP, what would you want to know? What are you struggling with? How would you solve this problem? So you can get an idea of what people are doing wrong as a way to kind of provide a counter solution, or how your solution is better and why this is important to you. These are kind of generic, basic questions to ask your friends or family, but they are open-ended questions which allow them to kind of just spitball and give you ideas of what people are thinking generally about the space, and will allow you to kind of get an idea of what you should be talking about. If you do have a following, use your story to kind of prompt people to provide you these ideas. This works really well because if one person in your following is struggling with something or wants to watch a specific video from you, it's very likely that other people want to watch that too. So asking people to give you feedback is a great way to do this as well. And if you're on a platform like YouTube that doesn't really have stories, you can either make a community post, or you can say this at the end of your videos to prompt people to kind of post in the comments what they want to see. And the fifth one is your brain. This is the most underrated one because it works extremely well. And while it is hard to come up with ideas from scratch, like from nothing, once you start doing the different tactics that I've already showed you, you're going to start naturally, without even trying, thinking of ideas that you think would work, and the ideas will just come to you. So if you start doing the first four things that I've already showed you and you use this fifth one, or rather just by doing it by extension, you're going to automatically start thinking of ideas. And take note of these because oftentimes, based off like things that you are thinking about when you're having conversations with your friends or family, or based off the search results that you find from Google, you're going to start thinking of really good content ideas that you should take note of and put in a spreadsheet. I made a free spreadsheet template that you can use yourself. Just go to the first link in the description and you can see it there. Just open it up, make a copy, and you can start working on this immediately. I did this so that there's like zero friction to get started, and I've even separated it by different tabs so that you can just start logging all the ideas in one place, and then you can go from there and kind of filter through and see which ones you like best. And you'll notice that the second link in the description is a free 7-day email course that I made that'll help you get started in just a week. A lot of people don't understand how fast you can actually get started posting and making money on social media. So this 7-day course will show you day by day all the things that you need to do so you can get your personal brand up and running in just a week, and so that you can start getting leads coming into your business or your offer. And the last thing is, if you would like to work with me directly and grow your personal brand online and get more leads for your business, the third link in the description will be to book a call with me directly so you can work with us and we can get to know each other and just see how things go from there. And if we deem that we're able to help you, we will guarantee you your first 100 leads in the first month of working together completely risk-free, meaning that at the end of the first month, if we don't get you 100 fresh leads for your business from our posts on social media, we'll refund you 100% of your money back, no questions asked. The only thing we ask from you, of course, is to actually provide videos so that we can post them. Obviously, I don't think that goes without saying, but I just want to be safe. And as always, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And if you have any other videos you want me to make relating to making money online and how to grow on social media, make sure to post them in the comments and I'll be sure to make them for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.